Hey everybody. So today I just wanted to talk about the relation of your breath to your spirit and how the concept of breath plays out in magical and spiritual workings and what roles it really serves. So for this video, I wanted to get a little bit in depth, and I'm still trying to get back to being able to sit in front of the camera and just spout off a bunch of stuff and talk like I'm talking to someone sitting in front of me. So for this video, I've actually written a script for it. So I'm going to pull up notes on my computer, and as I read this off to you, you may notice my eyes kind of darting here, darting there as I'm trying to read and keep up. So I apologize if that's distracting. This is just the easiest way to get this information across to you without me sitting here mumbling for 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out what I want to say next. So I hope you guys enjoy. So let's start with this. Are you ready? So you are your breath. Your breath is your spirit. From time immemorial, cultures and spiritual practices from all over the world have sought to understand what exactly the spirit is and what greater purpose or role it serves. The answer lies quite literally in the air that we breathe. Across languages and cultures, the connection between breath and spirit has been unmistakable. For example, in Latin, the word spiritus means both breath and spirit. Similarly, in Greek, pneuma carries the same dual meaning. Even in Hebrew, the word ruach refers to both wind and spirit. When we really dive into these concepts, it's easy to see that our breath has always been the animating force that bridges the physical and the ethereal. So, why is this concept so significant to your magical work? Well, because the act of breathing is not just a biological function. Contrary to popular belief, it's also a spiritual process. When you breathe, you're not only oxygenating your body, but you're participating in a sacred exchange with the universe. Each inhale brings life and energy into you, and each exhale releases what no longer serves you. This very cycle mirrors the fundamental rhythms of nature: creation, transformation, and release. To deepen this understanding, consider this. Every breath that you take is a microcosm of the universal creative force. In the same way that the universe expands and contracts, so too does your chest rise and fall with each breath that you take. When performing magical work, consciously engaging with your breath allows you to tap into this creative force much more intentionally. So there are three primary ways in which breath work is foundational to effective magical practices. The first is that of raising energy. In many traditions, most traditions in fact, magicians and mystics use breath to some extent to raise energy, to raise spiritual matter, so on and so forth. Whether it's through pranayama in yoga, controlled breathing in ceremonial magic, or the rhythmic chants of shamanic traditions, breath acts as the fuel that powers all of your intentions. 2. Grounding and centering. Before any magical ritual, practitioners are often taught to ground and center themselves. This process is deeply tied to the breath. Deep, deliberate breathing helps calm the mind, align the body, and bring your focus to the present moment. It creates the stillness necessary for powerful and effective magical work. And 3 is manifestation. So think of your breath as a bridge. Your thoughts are abstract, but your intention and your breath helps give them form. As you breathe deeply and intentionally during rituals or spells, you're charging your intentions with the life force that your breath carries. So now I want to share with you, hold on, let me pause this scrolling note teleprompter thing I have going. So next I want to share with you a small breathwork practice that I like to use on a daily basis to help clear my system. I have a bunch of different cleansing processes that I do, but there are a couple that I do pretty much every single day, and breathing exercises is one of those things. So in the morning, I like to practice this exercise, and then sometimes in the evening, especially if I've had a very, very long day, I then do it then as well. And what this practice does is it draws in positive, radiant, bright white light and flushes out all of the negative or stagnant, darker energy that you've attracted to yourself throughout the course of the day, that you've placed on yourself throughout the course of the day, so on and so forth. So let me get this teleprompter thing going again. So you can do this before you perform a ritual, before you perform any spell work, or before you communicate with your spirits, or just really whenever you feel the need to spiritually recharge yourself. So it's an extremely simple exercise. The physical actions that are involved are pretty simplistic, but on a spiritual level, the benefits of performing this practice regularly just can't really be overstated. So first, you'll want to find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for roughly 10 to 20 minutes. This can be anywhere that you like, but if you have a space where you normally perform your spiritual work, I recommend doing this exercise in that space. So first, sit comfortably, but try to keep your spine straight. You want to make sure that you're sitting in a relaxed position that allows you to breathe easily and let your breath flow freely. Relax your eyes, let them kind of close, just slightly, not all of the way. Once you're sitting comfortably, you've got your eyes relaxed, you're breathing freely. Take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you do this, you visualize the air descending down over you as a calm, cool white light that connects your physical form to the energy of the universe. You should then begin to feel your lungs fill up with this air. Hold it for a count of 4 seconds while you focus on the energy sort of swirling around and building up inside your chest. Feel it begin to move outward to the extremities of your body. So down your arms, out your legs. Exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6 while visualizing all that white light pushing out all the negative and stagnant energy from your body. Really focus on the sense of lightness that you'll feel as it moves across each part of your body. As it pushes the negative energy out, it pushes it out through your feet and into the ground. It can help to visualize the negative energy that you're moving as a dirty sort of essence, similar to a lot of dust particles that have built up and are now being brushed off of you. Sometimes I like to visualize this as like a black gunk or an oil. Repeat this cycle for several minutes, focusing on the sensation of your breath bringing in light as you inhale and pushing out darkness as you exhale. Do this practice once or twice a day, like I said. Performing it daily is great for simply recharging and cleaning up your energy, and this serves as a quick sort of spiritual upkeep. But it can also complement larger cleansing work that you may already do. Your breath is like a spiritual muscle. So the more that you use it with intention, the stronger it grows. And if you keep up with this routine, when it comes time to put your energy into a spiritual or magical working, the less it requires a warm-up when it's time to actually start that work. So remember, your breath is not just a tool. It is your essence. When you align your breath with your intentions, you're aligning your spirit with the flow of the universe. So the next time you step into your sacred space, before lighting a candle or speaking a single word, take a moment to just honor your breath. Feel it, work with it, and let it guide you. Because when you breathe, you invoke spirit.